Hi there, and welcome back. It's day 2 of VEDA, vlogging every day in April, and time for more questions from actual students from my actual classes.
How is pizza made?
How is pizza made? Very quickly. It has to be, to keep up with a $32 billion a year industry that serves 350 slices of pizza every second.
What's your favorite thing to do?
My favorite thing in the world to do is to work collaboratively with good people that I get along with to increase awesome and decrease world suck. When I can't do that, I like to read a good book or go running.
What's your favorite YouTube channel? Why did Hank Green Sharpie his face?
Minor point of correction. It was John Green, not Hank, his brother, who Sharpied his face. Why did he Sharpie his face? Presumably, he didn't have enough peanut butter on hand.
Do you know the difference between mental and fun?
Mental and fun, the difference primarily lies in a question of degree. Fun is fun, and when it reaches a point where it is likely to become dangerous and self-injurious, then it's probably mental.
Who invented tie-dye?
The earliest forms of tie-dyeing fabric as a method of coloring and decoration probably trace their roots back to India, where for over 1,500 years a style called bandhani has been used to decorate clothing. And modern tie-dye owes its most recent incarnation to Don Price. The Rit Dye Company was struggling in the 60s, and Don Price came to their rescue. He went to the Haight-Ashbury district in San Francisco, where he tried to influence a lot of artists and musicians to use their dye product in their creations. In particular, he convinced Will and Eileen Richardson to use it. Their designs were picked up by Halston, who then influenced Janis Joplin and Jimi Hendrix, and the rest is history, and until we now have tie-dye everywhere.
So who invented twerking?
Long before Miley Cyrus engaged Robin Thicke at the VMAs, before 33 San Diego students were suspended for recording themselves twerking with school video equipment, and even before Justin Timberlake or Beyonce were singing about the fad known as twerking, it was the New Orleans bounce music scene that first brought the world the rump-shaking dance moves that we know today. The first reference to twerking in a song came from DJ Jubilee in a record titled Do the Jubilee All in 1993, making it 21 years old this year. Before that, the movements involved in twerking may have evolved from traditional West African dances, in particular one called the mapuka, from the Ivory Coast. This dance has two forms, a tamer traditional dance used in ceremonies, and a newer, more scandalous and controversial version danced by young Ivorians. This version was considered so lewd and suggestive that it was actually outlawed by the government in the 1980s. That's the government of the Ivory Coast, not the United States. Despite, or perhaps because of the controversy, the popularity of the dance spread across Africa and eventually to New Orleans, the United States, and the world.
Who's your favorite celebrity?
Oh, I've given this some serious thought, and my favorite celebrity would be Twilight Sparkle. What? I can't pick Twilight Sparkle? Hank Green. Not Hank Green? Well, who is a celebrity? Miley? Kanye? The Kardashians? That settles it. Twilight Sparkle.
What are emotions?
Emotions were three sisters from Chicago who started a soul and rhythm and blues group associated with Earth, Wind & Fire, 1977. Whoa, whoa, you get the best of my love. Whoa, whoa, you get the best of my love. Yes? Anyone? Disco?
Do you believe in mermaids?
Mermaids? Those slithery, watery tarts that have mesmerized and enchanted many a young man with their siren songs and bewitching beauty? Oh, I've had enough experience with their kind to hold no doubts. I know and trust them to be as real as Tinkerbell or Harry Potter or Santa Claus. And I did a whole series of vlogs on him.
How big does a human foot grow?
A foot never grows more than 12 inches. After that, it's moving towards a yard.
Do cats talk?
I'm not the biggest T.S. Eliot fan, but I trust what he had to say about cats. And from what he said, they have a whole lot to say. And we should listen to them.
Why don't you just let the people who don't want to learn fail?
That's not the job. If teaching meant only working with students who wanted to learn, it would be easy. And not only could everyone do it, everyone would want to do it. But the truth is, we do all want to learn. But we need to understand how new ideas and new people are connected to our lives. When students don't want to learn, it's too often because someone or something has made them feel as though they lack or have lost those connections to the world. Those who don't feel they want to learn are those who most desperately need to learn. That's my job. It's not easy, and I'm certainly not always successful, but it is what I hope to do. Because they are all important.
Who the heck is Hank?
Hank is the only subatomic particle faster than a photon. It becomes highly excitable when charged with electricity, and is never seen at rest. That's it for day 2 of VEDA, vlogging every day in April. Until tomorrow, when I hope to see you again, don't forget to be awesome.